Alright guys, yeah, so I'm going to be kind of quiet for this stream, focusing on the home gang event. So yeah, I apologize if there are some awkward silences. We're trying to fight against another good clan, so it's going to be a little bit challenging, but we'll put up a good fight and then we'll see what happens. So we're doing the defense first, and yeah, I'm just gonna stay on the tower that I'm going to be reinforcing. That's the best way. Alright, CPUs are up. Okay, so 45 is when they will start attacking, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's really awkward for me to play and stream. Like, I usually don't do live commentary. Yeah, so I guess I need to look at their towns now that I'm in. Activate my hero double before I forget, because one more minute until it drops. Hey bro, what's up? Hey Rock, welcome to the stream. Nothing much, we're running home gang for the first time. I'm doing like a live sort of commentary stream. Yeah, so just seeing what happens there. Our enemy is another pretty good clan, so we're definitely gonna get a good fight from them, and we're also like pretty high in the leagues. I'm not 100% sure, I haven't played the game for a while. I'm not 100% sure how far up in the league we are. But yeah, we're pretty far up in the league, so we're getting a decent clan to fight against. I'm pretty sure they're bigger than us. Let's double check that. I'm pretty sure they are bigger than us. Yeah, so we're only at 12 billion. They're at 15, but they better be willing to spend some troops. So we still have the bubble on. It's about to drop soon. And yeah, so the only thing I have to do here, I guess, is just look at them and make sure I know what exactly is happening. Welcome back. I'm looking forward to you uploading videos on YouTube. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I will start uploading videos as soon as possible. I'm just having some troubles and issues trying to resolve those before I get into the whole video recording and streaming. This was just like a quick stream that I was like, you know what, I'll just stream for the sake of doing it. So it's probably not going to be the best. I still give you guys a good fight. Yeah, hopefully that's what we're expecting from them. They have been okay. So the defense started, and they have been like all showing up. So it seems like it's going to be a promising fight from them. There they go. So we have a level 3 tower. Oh, that one's not theirs. You know what? I should just look at them because I don't want to get distracted. So, yep, they just onslaughted our level 3. My troops are still in there. Still in there, so we should be good. I'm pretty sure they're hitting us with T4s. Yeah, I'll not look into the reports just for the sake of having a good. I don't want to give up what's happening. But yeah, they're probably hitting us with T4s because we're not getting that many points off of them. And they haven't touched our or my main troops at least yet, so it seems that they're just getting rid of the tower troops before they go for the main hits. Though I'm only seeing a couple marches return, so they're probably using 3250s. Yeah. Okay, so I will focus now more on the tower. Perfect. So I can recall and send troops easier that way. Still nothing. Yeah, so my troops are still intact. They're probably just loosening up the tower with the T4 hits, or they're using melee. I'm guessing. I'm just not looking into the reports. You know if they're doing full OS. I'm 100% sure they are doing full OS. They're probably using 3250s, but I don't want to look at the reports until afterwards, just for the sake of keeping the troops or what we have in the troops hidden for at least a short while, in case some of them do happen to like log in and watch the stream. So we're okay. So now that's the point that they're hitting us. You know, I can take one more actually, but I think they just came with 4. Huh. Okay, so those were reinforcements. Yeah, we still have troops in there, so whatever they did there wasn't effective. Okay, now I need to recall. Please, oh god. Okay, I'm back in time. I think that worked out for us because they got a hit in, and then I got my reinforcements in, which stopped at least the secondary hit to go in. And that's pretty much how we always play Holmgang is, yeah, the way we play Holmgang is basically just the game of who lasts longer and what exactly goes down. So the level 3 tower is what we're trying to reinforce at this point, and their alliance has to having fun in Vikings. Honestly, the past few days I haven't been able to play much of okay, that was a big hit. I haven't been able to play much of Vikings. I was just like moving in and still getting situated, so I couldn't say that I've been having fun, but it's really nice to get back to the game because, oh god, because it is also something that I've been playing for so long, and I am passionate about the game. So in that regards, I would say yes. Oh, this is gonna be close. No. Oh, that's not gonna be good. I don't think I can make. Oh, I made it in. Yeah. So as you guys see, like this is pretty much what it comes down to. Or later on in the leagues, it's just a barrage of hits from them where we just have to reinforce back in time to be able to defend the tower. And that's just pretty much how it goes at the higher leagues. You may not be able to completely clear a tower at all, even if you're the best, strongest clan, just because it is only a race in time to get there. It's not much else that they could do. And that pretty much is what it comes down to. How many troops are you willing to spend, and how many people are going to show up for this event, and how coordinated you are. So at this point, like, I'm trying my best to like not let the whole streaming get into the way that we are playing this event. I have to also be mindful of my boost because that's about to run out. So if they don't hit us, I will refresh just to get an extra 5 million. I'll give it like another 10 seconds before I do that. So they've hit us 36 times on this tower. That's where I am focused on. So, okay, I will recall and fix. Yes. Oh, I couldn't make it in time. What a shame. And this is the problem that sometimes exists. Well, that's not good. Oh, we don't even have much space. Okay. I know that I would say go through your presets or like the favorites, but I shouldn't have pulled. That was a mistake. But it's fine. We have it reinforced at least, which is good. I was hoping there was still space because I know only a couple of us are targeting this specific tower. Have they stopped? That pretty much is how these events go, right? It's you get a point. Oh, so they're still hitting, but I'm not sure. Maybe I wasn't paying attention where they're hitting. So again, for the sake of the stream, I guess I have to do that. But for the sake of our own alliance, okay, that was another alliance trying to hit them. So part of also being in a higher league is you get these other bigger alliances that also want to like burn any player that they think is vulnerable, which kind of makes the whole event a little bit more difficult because it's, hey Negan, welcome, because it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's not just you versus the enemy. The other alliances or other people that aren't even your enemies could jump and hit you. So I saw them fill an onslaught. I didn't see the onslaught go to a specific tower. My assumption is the onslaught set on a player, but none of our players are unbubbled at this point. So yeah, I guess they gave up. 1 second, let me just pull up the mini-map. That's easier. I noticed there was a K. So we have a, I honestly didn't even look at the levels of the towers. I'm guessing yes, this was a 1, so we didn't reinforce the 1. Why would you try to waste reinforcements on a 1? So at this point, the only tower that the enemy has is the number 1, so they only get 1 point from us, and defense is about to close really soon. Oh no. Oh, there's 5 more minutes? Okay, maybe I'm mistaken here. Nothing to see on Discord. All right, so so they still have 5 more minutes. But they stopped. So I'm guessing they just gave up on this round. Because also another good idea is keeping some troops. Oh, no, there they go with the hits again. 2 onslaughts going at the same time. maybe 4 on. How many onslaughts were? Oh my god, my troops are slaughtered. They might have gotten us here. I just don't like the fact that it makes you open another window to boost back in. Please. I'm about to get... Oh yes, they finally got us on this tower. So now they have 4 points. What a waste, honestly. It's so difficult to boost back in after joining the onslaught on PC compared to on mobile. What a waste. Let's see if I can go in here. No. Okay. So I'm just gonna for the sake of it just look at this tower. Let the other players go in if they want to reinforce. I highly doubt that they will go for our level 9. I'm not even 100% sure if we're going for their level 9. Okay, they did onslaught. Probably with T4s. There isn't even enough space for a 6 million march of mine. There we go. Ah, so finicky. And there wasn't enough space for me to get it. No worries. Yeah, if they want to be successful, I'm pretty sure they're hitting with T4s anyway, just to get a couple points. But if they want to be successful at this point, they would have to use all their onslaughts at once. Wow. Oh, only 13. Have these scores been changed? Yeah, I still can't go in. 9s are a huge waste. Yeah, I agree. The 9 one is kind of a big waste, but they are a big and strong alliance, and they are like they could potentially be capable of dropping the entire tower. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to attack their 9, but if they do, okay, finally. See if I can make it in time this time. Yes, I'm in. Great. There goes an onslaught from them. Are they? Yeah, they're attacking our level 9. Wait. I can recall. Hopefully Lucy can go in now. This is so bad. Please. Oh my god. Oh wow. It's actually going to be close. What are they hitting us with? T1s? "30 seconds for them to try, I guess, and take this." I wonder how many troops they're using though. It's got to be a ridiculous amount of troops, and I honestly personally don't think it's the best idea considering it's only the first round. If they lose so many troops, they gotta train all those back, and they haven't been able to break it. Seems they're not gonna have enough time. 5 seconds isn't enough. Okay. So now we can go back and look at the reports. Try to get an understanding of what's up. He posted Hound stream. Who posted my stream? Oh, Negan did? Okay, so let's look at the reports. How many reports are there? Okay, before we get into that, on my first day back, we found a guy that was reinforcing their place of power with both his hero and shaman and his hero double. I tried my best to get everyone to show up in Onslaughted. We only have 5 people, so we used 3250s. We got him so close, but then his marches came back home, and then we couldn't finish him off, which was kind of sad. But we knocked off like 180 from him, which was nice. Okay, let's look at these. So T4s. Wow, there's a lot of killers. That's not good for me. This one's better. Okay, they have a lot of melee players too, but they do have quite a lot of killers in their hits, which isn't the best for me. They should call troops slaughtered. Yeah, this event needs so much work to be able to like be playable. This is kind of just a waste of troops, especially if you go higher in the league. I don't think we're at the highest because we don't see a point in playing it, especially once it matches you with an absurdly large opponent. There just isn't a point in playing the game when that happens. So I just have to be careful. I think for the next 15 minutes, we don't have anything to do. So that's going to be that. We will try to onslaught them. Honestly, I wasn't expecting them to get the level 3 tower. We had a good plan going into the defense. Yeah, why so many killers? I don't understand why they have so many killers, but they do have a good amount of melee players, which is good for me. In my opinion, all onslaughts need balance, and this onslaught just won't do as good as a more balanced onslaught. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like the more balanced the onslaught is, the more damage it ends up doing, and some of these players are just randomly joining their onslaughts, probably based on which one has spots open, and that's the thing that's going to cost the enemy when it comes to being able to hit us effectively. It's not just about joining the onslaught, it's more about being coordinated, especially in this event. But yeah, I have no idea why they have so many killers. Probably only 3 players that have. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how many players they have that have killers though. My guess is it would be like 3 players. Yes, good amount of I would say a good amount of everything is important. So if this is missing the range. I haven't seen a single ranged in their onslaughts, so they don't have a ranged player, which kind of sucks for them. I only see melee, cavalry. Okay, there's a ranged T4. That could be just someone's extra troops. Okay, no, there we go. They have ranged. I just don't understand why they're not coordinated enough to have almost every type of troop in every hit. Like, this isn't a good hit because you're using so many of one specific troop type. But yeah, that's just me. How much one is usually or willing to lose in HOLMGANG? And no, it's usually T4s. I would say it's a lot of T4s, especially higher up in the league. You just want to get rid of the tower troops before you get into the hits. We end up using T4s, 5s, and 6s mostly. And then once we get to the enemy, it's more about, are we able to coordinate and hit them all at once to suddenly kick them all out of the tower? Or is our onslaught not going to be strong enough? Or is it not just, or are they going to be more coordinated in reinforcing their tower before we get our onslaughts in on them? So that's going to be the majority of the issue of HOLMGANG. Is you can get rid of the tower troops really easily with T4s. Like, they pretty much go up until they get to our T7s, and that's when they start using their main troops. So see, if you guys just notice, it's only T4s, T4s, T4s. This is probably the first onslaught actually that I looked from them that has a bit of everything. Granted, the amount of cavalry isn't good enough, but it has a bit of everything. I think the one player that's playing killers should allow the cavalry, and that would be a good onslaught. If your clan has a lot of range, you'll do really well against their killers. My clan has a good amount of everything, which is great because we try to put more emphasis on everything. Okay, so that was all of the reports. Let's see if I can delete them all. Yes. Yeah, so we have a good amount of everything, and in that regard, we should be able to do good. Their alliance has a lot of everything too, but it just seems that in their onslaughts, they end up using a mix of the different troop types, and they're not coordinated enough to get everything within their onslaughts. And I think that's costly, especially higher up. Which clan are you in Hound? I'm from AGGRO, Kingdom 619. The clan's called AGGRO. It's a German-speaking clan, but we are like, we've been moving towards more of an international scene with the players that we have. But as you guys can notice, like number-wise, they do beat us, and influence-wise, I think we're only at almost 13 trillion, but they are at 15 point something. Okay, so I'm going to go back into my town and heal. I think I have a couple that I can heal at least, which would be good. Yeah, I would have to admit, currently the biggest problem that I'm having playing Vikings War of Clans is the lack of experience, because I stopped playing for a while, and that's just not good because you guys could try to burn someone. We usually do, but considering our enemy is bigger than us and they're not big enough to the point that they're like impossible to fight, we would usually start burning other players if we don't have a good enemy to fight, or they're like too big for us to fight. Yeah, so we would burn other players, but considering they are decent size and they're the same as us, we will try to keep our troops mostly for fighting them. And I would also have to say that most of us in the alliance are compact size players. We don't just train a billion T7s for the sake of it. We all try to keep as small of a power as possible, so all of us can continue playing without having to spend like a ridiculous amount of money. What kingdom? I'm not sure if you're asking about us. We're in Kingdom 619, but I don't even know what kingdom these guys are from. Like, I personally think I've seen this person in Jot a couple times, but that's probably just they're from, wait, does it even, no, that's not their kingdom number. Oh, there it is. They're from 143. Yeah, and if we look at their statistics, they're not a bad alliance. I mean, granted, we have a little bit more enemy kills. They could just have players that showed up later on and their kills hadn't been like recorded here. So that's not a good measure to go by, but they are a really good alliance. Like fighting wise, they just destroyed one of our towers, the level 3, which usually other alliances wouldn't be able to, because we coordinated in a way that it's just almost impossible to defeat. What happened to them? I'm so confused. JC, don't you know, says, has any other clans having problems with unfair matchups? My clan is 6 point, we've lost. Yeah, JC, I would say that's pretty much what happens once you get into the higher leagues. It's just impossible to play. So for a second, I'm going to put the stream in, oh god. I will see if I can put the stream on the intermission page, and It's also like kind of difficult for me to. First of all, I don't understand what happened to their entire alliance. They all just suddenly disappeared. My guess is they've gone around their towers. Um, I got just sidetracked reading the chat and completely forgot, or completely missed out on what happened to them. Thank you, Rock. Yeah, so my guess is. Oh no, I saw them on the map. Oh, they just probably went to the other side to be closer to their towers. That completely makes sense. Why would I not be able to see them though? Like I'm pretty sure I checked this part and they went there, but it was kind of like hilarious how they all moved together. Um. Yes, it do go by influence. Once you get to a league, then it goes by clans in that league. Yes, that's correct. Joe is correct. It does go by the alliances or the clans that are in that specific league. I think it's a money game, not a luck game. I would say it's a money game and a luck game at this point in time. I personally still don't have my Helheim done, um, which is kind of sad. For some reason, they're reinforcing the level 1, so I'm guessing they don't want us to get their level 1 easily. Um, People are going to scout that tower, so I don't understand what the point is unless they're putting scouts in there. We're the only English Viking streamers. That's correct. That's true. There isn't anyone else. Yeah, so I'm guessing they probably put scouts in the level 1 just to get a couple kills. Um, Even if they have troops in there, I honestly highly doubt that they'll be able to hold it off for too long, especially since it's just a level 1. We don't even have to put a lot of effort into killing their troops. I'm going to put the stream back in intermission because I don't want to reveal what's happening in our chat. I'll come back to the main stream again in a couple seconds. Uh, oh my god, guys. I'm lagging again. Okay. Oh, well, that takes away from my worry. That tower is completely gone. Okay, so I'll just wait for instructions here. We're probably gonna go for this. I need to apply my onslaught boost, but there isn't enough time. Come on. Okay, nice. We did get the other tower. So again, it just comes down to coordination and how fast they're able to reinforce while we hit. Their probably main focus is going to be on the 9. We're still going to onslaught it as fast as possible if the game allows me to. So I also want to say, like, one of the ways that we go by in knowing how many troops we've hit is by looking at the amount of shards that returns. Instead of wasting time looking at the reports, I would just look at the amount of shards that return from my hit. That's how I know whether to switch it up to T7s or keep hitting with T4s. And yeah, it's just about not giving them enough time to get in there. Once we get to the point that we're completely like comfortable with how many troops they have in there, we know that there are no tower troops, we will call for a T7 OS and then go on with the T7 OS. I just need my onslaught to be full. I know that I don't have my onslaught boost on. Some players are lagging, which is okay. Let me apply a couple. Should be good enough. Okay, there we go, perfect. And again, I apologize to my clan members if they're watching the stream. I know I'm going to be a complete newbie doing this, but I'll get better. I think one more T4 onslaught until I will go T4 at least until I get told not to go T4. I think I saw someone coming in with the T7. That's kind of not the best idea. Or they just didn't have the extra speed boost on their march. T6. Okay, I think I should still continue with my T4 onslaughts. I'll see if they join with T6s. I might have to cancel actually. Okay, that was not the best. So far I haven't seen any of them pull, which kind of is a little bit odd. And I apologize for not reading or paying attention to the chat. It's just a little bit difficult. We have to get everything coordinated. Okay, we touched their T7, so I might have to cancel and go with a T7 rally. Okay, now we will try to pull off what we usually pull off in HOLMGANG, which is going in with our onslaughts. Let's just see if this works. It usually works, but again, this is probably the first opponent that's actually similar to us in size, and I will just have to wait to be told when to launch my onslaught. I'm the number 3 onslaught, so it's kind of, we have to go in that specific order. I will be looking at the bottom of my screen to look for the 2 marches, and then I will start mine. Okay. 1 March, okay. Pretty much just let it go through and see what happens. We probably have to do this a couple times over. We need to be a little bit quicker than this. This is kind of a little bit awkward. Yeah. I misread that cue, but it's fine. One more. Where's the other? For some reason, I didn't see the 4th one going. That was kind of defeated the purpose of going in the specific order that we usually do. It might come down to, it might just come down to it will come down to the other phases by the looks of it. My onslaught got stuck. Wow. So these type of things also kind of piss me off. Like the fact that these glitches exist. My onslaught took like 10 seconds and people reinforced and went back in by the time my onslaught landed. I have space in my onslaught. Nice. That's what we've been trying to. All 4 at the same time. God. And once, oh, there we go. And that's pretty much how it all comes down to getting it to work. Honestly, I would say the one time that I onslaughted and the onslaught didn't break it, need to shield and be safe. There's no time to shield, not in this league, honestly. I can shield afterwards, but in this league, it's kind of, there's no time to shield and be safe. It's just risk it and go for everything. Yeah, it just comes down to basically, it only comes down to how fast we are able to hit them and how coordinated we are. And it all comes down to how many troops you're willing to spend. And we will have to spend a lot. You guys are way in the lead now. Yeah, we were anticipating it to take a couple hits. I would say we weren't anticipating it to take this many hits. But it is, it's fine, I would say. It's just a little bit disheartening when things don't go to plan. We still did get the tower to break, which is good for us. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not able to show the reports immediately. It's kind of defeats the purpose of like streaming it, but at the same time, I don't want to cost my alliance points, because if you guys notice, we were joining the onslaught with the same people in my rally, and if I show their troops, then it would be kind of useless to have this whole setup like going, where we're all trying to join at the same time, join in the same rallies for the same people. But just on the note, just to talk about how we were able to defeat the level 9. First of all, we spent almost 150 million T7s alone on the level 9. But that's like normal. I wouldn't say that's high or that's too low. I would say that's normal. Usually we would end up doing it a little bit easier than that. It would just be all in one go. It took us, I think, 4 or 5 tries to get the onslaught through, which is, again, completely fine considering the enemy is the same size as us and they're like really experienced players. It's not just like an average alliance. So the way it works is the amount of troops that exist. Oh, sorry. The amount of troops that exist in this tower that could be sent by them is only 300 million. They don't have the ability to send more than 300 million into this tower. All we're counting on is our onslaughts beat those 300 million without them being able to reinforce it in time. Now there are ways to reinforce towers more clearly, and there was a mistake that this alliance made when they were reinforcing. I will probably have to talk to my alliance before I make a video on it, because again, like if we talk about all the tricks that we're using, then every alliance would start using the same tricks, and it kind of defeat the whole purpose of trying to participate, coming up with strategies. So I'll have to talk to my alliance, but there was a trick that they were missing, and it just wasn't allowing them to get back into their tower in time they weren't able to get back into their tower in time, and by the time our onslaughts were set on it, they just didn't have enough force. So once again, we're on defense now. I'll have to check the mini-map, see what levels. So we got 1 and 3 and 9 done, so this is 6, 2 and 8. Is it like that? Does it go like that? Oh, that's 2. Maybe it's 6, 2 and 4. Oh, it's 6, 2 and 8. Okay. Negan or Hunt, are you strong enough? What exactly do you mean, are you strong enough? So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that it went. Honestly, I'm probably not going to be anywhere close to my alliance in points scored, because I don't have HOLMGANG done. It's just such a shame that I'm like all the way down here. Everyone else is scoring more than me. But yeah, that's just pretty much the way it goes when you don't have sorry, I'm saying HOLMGANG, Helheim done. I don't have Helheim done, and it costs a lot of points. Also, like I'm using my setup is not just for towers, it's tower onslaught, so I'm giving up another 10 points to focus on onslaught power instead of my own power, so that's kind of also reducing my points scored. Can I unshield and jot without any secret knowledge, but all main knowledge done and not get burned? It depends on how many troops you have. I would say if you have 2 billion D4s, then even if you don't have any knowledge done, you can still take 2 or 3 onslaughts and not burn. But the amount of troops that you lose is completely going to be affected by how far you go. Hey, Immortal, he says, hi, bro. Thank you so much for dropping by. I know this is probably going to be a really unorthodox stream. I'm not really used to streaming, and I'm not even good at streaming, I would say. And this event isn't something that's like really streamable. It's kind of like difficult to stream and try to protect the strategies that we're placing. So yeah, we're probably not, honestly, like without even looking at what we're trying to do, I would say we're not going to reinforce the level 2. Firas says, love the music. Thank you. I honestly, I personally can't even hear the music. I'm listening to my own music in my headphones without having to, well, I can't hear the stream music, but I'm glad you like it. One thing that I would also have to add is, so now we're on defense. I wonder why they weren't scouting us the first time on. Like, I only saw 1 or 2 scout reports. So they were just... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why they weren't scouting us. I know some of our players scout them. Again, it's so difficult because we're doing this whole international alliance. Some players can't speak English. So we do signs, we do whatever it takes for us to all be able to communicate. But one other thing that I would have to say is all of us are so like understanding of what exactly we want to do before we get into the event. It just makes it so much easier for all of us. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for being here, honestly. Streaming, it isn't that difficult. It's more about like trying to make it more entertaining for people to show up and watch. So I need to also be attentive to this because we don't go in until a couple minutes left before the towers, mainly to preserve the 3250 boosts. They are in low supply and the game doesn't make it easier for all of us to get those boosts. Give us some of that gold, lol. I actually had more. I was telling Negan this the other day. I accidentally spent most of my gold healings, reviving some T7s from my mistake in Jotunheim, and I lost a couple 100 million, and then I was training also for this event because I hadn't been playing, and I ended up using 200 million more gold to buy some speed up boosts. So I used to have more gold. It's just been draining by the day. Did I heal my troops? I have to check that now. One other thing that I would have to like criticize this event for, it's kind of like frustrating how many minutes we have to wait for them to like reinforce their defense. I mean, on the offense, I understand that 15 minutes is less time. Usually it's not enough time. Like, we went almost neck to neck just on the level 9 towers. So on offense, I understand the 15-minute timer, but on the defense, because we can't attack them, the 15-minute time to adjust is just too big. But I would also have to say, I understand that like they're giving people that time to train troops. It's just, you can train so many troops in like 5 minutes that I think 15 minutes is just too much, and we're wasting boosts. My boosts are still running regardless. I will have to up this because the last time the couple onslaughts I didn't have my onslaught boost going. Muad says, I was there on stream when you said it, lol. When Negan used gold to heal troops. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I didn't even know that I could contact Vikings and ask them to kind of like use boosts. So that just went. Yeah, I honestly don't know why the waiting is more than 5 minutes. It's just kind of a waste of boosts, and it's kind of also counterintuitive to not use the boosts, because then, like while fighting, it's kind of difficult to go and put all the boosts on. I just like to put all of them, and considering they're giving us more boosts through the CVC and stuff, I guess it makes sense to use the boosts sparingly. Rock says, yeah, it's so annoying when you accidentally use gold. Yeah, they should put some sort of confirmation if you're using an excessive amount of resources. And I would say, like, at least on gold, they should put that same confirmation. It's like, oh, you're using 500 million gold. Are you sure? Like, all it takes is one confirmation, and like they won't have to go through all the trouble of us reaching out to them to fix something. That was a mistake on our end. I understand that too. 7 minutes. We still have time. Time doesn't go by when we have to wait for defense on towers. So yeah, I just want to ask, like, you guys, how is your home gang event? So far, what's the score? We beat all their towers. It hasn't been updated. We should be at 13. They are at 4. Nowadays, it's so difficult to get obsidian without buying it. I don't even know what obsidian is. What is obsidian? This? I guess they're not giving it in events anymore. Yeah, just sad. I spent a little bit of this on my level 3 knowledge. I feel bad about it, and I feel ashamed, so I'm not going to talk about it, but what the hell am I going to do with all that anyway? Might as well just get some of the knowledge points. I know I didn't mean to. Yeah, mistakes happen. I mean, I understand that, but it's just kind of easy for them to fix it by just putting one confirmation instead of waiting for all of us to have to go through that. The T7's juice. Yeah, that's pretty much what they are. I'm sorry, I'm going everywhere. I'm looking at this screen, I'm looking at my phone, and I'm looking at the other screen over there, reading chat. It's kind of difficult. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing they want you to spend because they also remove the amount of gold that you get from events. Prior to that, I was easily collecting 100 million gold a month. I wasn't spending any of my gold anyway. What did you use on what? I'm not sure if that question's targeted towards me or to them. I basically used, I think, 400 million gold or more on reviving T7s on accident. I was just like putting them on just to see how much gold it would cost, and I accidentally clicked on revive. How much do I have to get? Okay, so there is more gold in this event. I just need to look at everything. I haven't opened all of these events before. Like, I could have sworn that was okay. So marks of resolve. Did they decrease the marks of resolve that the event drops? I could have said like they used to give 1,000, 700. No, when you were in items, it didn't get to. Oh, I used some of the star shards on level 3 knowledge. It's a waste, but I just wanted to get a couple more of them to 8 and 9. I don't even use the knowledge troop type, so I don't use cavalry and killers, I think. But I just wanted to get a couple more there just in case. So I used, I think, like 40k more star shards. But yeah, that's pretty much what I meant. I think my my ace here might have run out. Yes. I would love to use my Idun, but I have to use Mimir. This one. Good. Hi Hound, good one on level 9. Hey Ronan, thank you so much. Thank you for checking out the stream. Okay, I think I'm pretty good with the chat. Okay. Again, we're gonna go into serious mode. Try to focus on the tower. Defense starts really shortly. So again, I just wanna. Killers are in offense tree. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it was 2 troop types that I don't use anyway. I did offense and siege. I finished those off. Soul shard. I don't know what they're called. Stop criticizing me. It's one of them. They're probably soul shards. It's the ones that you get for killing people. Soul shards. Yes, soul shards. What are star shards? Oh, these are star shards. I don't even know where to use more of them, and we keep getting more and more of those. Kinda wasteful. Let's please enough space for me. Yes, hopefully. I can't. Maybe I should do here. Waiting for my home gang, man. Are you going to get like a? Is it like a decent opponent? Is it like an easy opponent? Are you gonna get a good fight? Couple seconds until it starts, and they will probably go for the level 2 first. So where are they? Yeah, they suddenly look like there's so many more players, but then it's all these extra players that aren't even in their alliance just joining up with them. So many soul shards, waste them all. There's nothing else to use. Yeah, there's nothing else to use. Oh, you're going up against no comments. I'm not 100% sure which alliance you're in or clan you're in, but that seems like it's going to be a good fight. I'm honestly not sure why else I would spend soul shards in the secret knowledge. It's just for 0.5% extra bonuses, it doesn't seem like a good way to spend the soul shard, so I might as well not spend it. And it just makes me so much bigger. Our entire goal is to stay minimally influenced, and using them is just a waste. I'm guessing they've gone for the level 2 by this point. Double onslaught, triple onslaught. Okay, so I used to be blood brothers. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I have to focus more on the defense because last time it was kind of bad for me. 13 minutes. I might have to replenish my boost. That was most likely a T4 hit with a lot of melee. Here comes a T4 hit with a lot of killers, huh? Oh, there it comes. Oh no, that was a lot of melee. Their onslaught got stuck? Yeah, this one is probably killers with 45, another killer one. Oh, 24 trillion versus 60. I mean, honestly, the power doesn't make a big difference. If you kick them out before they can reinforce the tower, it doesn't make a big difference. It comes down to points, I'm guessing, for you guys. Or whoever's on. So there goes a T4 killer, T4 killer. Now that we've gone through the battle log, it's so easy to say which onslaught's going towards us. That's a killer one again. At least for me, like I can tell. Collab. Yeah, that would be fucking amazing. That was probably a killer with more. Ah, there we go. That's the melee one that just happened. I almost want to look at it just to make sure. Wait, was it this? There we go. That's the one. It was the one before. Okay. $12 more minutes. No, wait. Yes, 12 more minutes on this defense. Considering the towers are smaller, I might have to. Let's just see how it plays out. Honestly, I don't want to waste it because we have the other phases that we need to. I feel like the fights are more important on defense, but at the same time, if they stop hitting, I won't have to replenish. So I'll just wait 5 more minutes before I do it preemptively. Hey bro, I need to go. I'll see you later. Looking forward to you uploading. Thank you so much for dropping by, Rock. Yeah, I will start uploading really soon. I was planning on uploading a video yesterday, but it was just okay. There they go with the T7 hits. Sadly, they're not coming in at the same time, which isn't good for them. I'm guessing our tower doesn't have any more T4, 5, 6, whatever the troops are. So there they come with the onslaughts. This one's probably gonna hurt. Oh, they kicked me. They kicked them. They kicked us all? Yep. There goes that tower. And that's pretty much it. Like, there isn't anything that we could do to stop a full onslaught from burning the tower. It just comes down to how fast they go in. Okay, I need to stop doing this because I have to time my onslaught. Oh, there we go. I have to go in like that. But I think it's not going to matter. There we go. Some people pulled. I should be able to go in. Nope. That's just my... That's just not good. So basically, I'm going to wait for the... Okay, there we go. Now I need to go. Sand. I mean, as long as the other players... Oh, no. As long as the other players are able to hold it off, it doesn't matter if I'm in there or not. But they've become more aggressive this round. Good on them, actually. It took them a lot of effort to get the level 3, to be honest. So I don't know what happened with the level 6. But I'll have to just keep trying like this until I go in, because that's pretty much what we have to do. Like, they weren't sitting by the tower. This is pretty risky. I'm probably down to being hit with 2 onslaughts, probably. So I'm just looking for their onslaught to show up here. I'll see them march, and then I'll try to guess how long it takes from seeing it from here to here and try to reinforce. Hopefully they go in the next 2 minutes. Okay, there we go. 2 coming in. Both going in. Oh god, I missed. Please let me. Oh my god. It's not letting me boost. I'm not gonna go in. Yeah. No chance. What the hell was that? It took me to the reinforcements page. Please. Oh wow, what the hell? What the hell was that? Okay, there they come with 2 onslaughts at once. We need to defend this. We can't let them get it, honestly. Otherwise, it's not going to end up well for us. I might personally have to train a few more troops. The lag is what's making you miss a lot. I'm getting lag and it's like freezing. My boost button isn't working. I don't know if it's just me misclicking, but it's like honestly like it was dead center and it wasn't boosting. And then it went to the reinforcements when I was clicking at the bottom here. Sorry, at the bottom over there. But I mean, as long as my teammates are in, that's completely fine by me. As long as we still have players that are able to get in, perfectly fine. They might start picking us off. Honestly, I don't have even enough troops to take a couple onslaughts, especially since I'm in my pop setup. I can't even run away if they send an onslaught towards me or 4. But I mean, if they waste their troops that way, that's better for me. I need to look at some of their players to see how... Okay, they're going for an onslaught, actually. Just go to the damn coordinates. Oh god. Why do they make it so difficult? 6 minutes. I feel like if I click here, it should take me to the coordinates. Like, what's the point of having it here? Like, click, go. Why do you have to go here? Confirm it. Why are you making the game so difficult? Hopefully they don't go circling their own fortresses when we're trying. That'd be funny. Oh, there they come with an onslaught. 2. Where's the 3rd? There's the 3rd. This is gonna kick us. It's gonna be really close. I need to be really... Oh, they have 4 onslaughts? That wasn't a big one. That was not a big one. That was not a big one also. I mean, okay, this last one was the one that hurt. Ow. Please. Oh my god. I know I don't have boosts, but I don't think we can. Go on. Wow. Wow. Ow. Three minutes. That's just how you have to do. March in, go to your garrison, recall, march back in. But I'm lagging a little bit. Well, you showed them your tactics, so they'll use it, lol. I don't know if they're watching my stream, honestly, but it's like desperate times call for desperate measure. I know what they're trying to do. Yeah, they're trying to use their hero doubles with 4 onslaughts. I don't know how they made 4 onslaughts, but they're trying to get get creative. These two people kind of scare me. They might scout me. I wouldn't even know. Like, if I start losing scouts, I wouldn't even know. The problem with these sort of events is you got to commit to them. What the hell happened there? And just waiting in between the hits isn't going to help. They're trying to hit you so you'd leave to refresh your troops, and then they'll go in with a big OS. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. The first 3, I think, were not. Something happened over there. I don't know what happened. Something fell. But yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to do. It's just if the first 3 aren't able to do a big amount of damage, and we still have a decent amount of troops in there, the last one isn't going to break it. I think what they needed to do was make sure all their onslaughts land at the same specific exact time, which is something that we did against them on their level 9. And that's pretty much how it goes. You burn 5 or 6 onslaughts and you get the tower. Okay, these guys need to be burned, but we don't have time to burn them. I might have to train some troops, actually. If we win this phase, I wonder if my clan would even want to compete in the other phase, because I think they won't be able to get enough troops to win. Oh, 10 T1s? Yeah, look at the amount of troops that we're losing versus them. And that was their last onslaught. The hell? Where's the T1 report? $13 and that's pretty much a wrap for this event, for this phase, I guess, until we have to attack. They don't even have enough time to boost. I'm going to go back and return to my location. Good. Nothing new in chat. Okay. Yep. I guess we can look at the reports now, since it doesn't make a difference anymore. T4 Onslaught got the troop towers again. T4, T5, T6. Like, that's pretty much what we send, is just to get the remaining towers troops. So we got into their T6. I guess somewhere around here we switched from T4 OS to T6 OS, and I still went with T4. Oh, someone reinforced me. Yeah, this is the one. So we were going T4, T6 because we got into their T7s. T7 Onslaught against them. Someone attacked me. I didn't even notice. T7 Onslaught. But like, look at the amount of troops that we're getting per hit. It just comes down to how fast they reinforce. and that was it. Okay, then it's their onslaughts against us. I guess we don't have to see the filler stuff. We can go from top to down. It's just the difference that we're able to make 55 and they're only getting 37 and less is kind of what's holding them back. It's probably my siege all gone because of the 70 million. Like, the difference in how many troops we're able to kill from them is what's leading to us winning, getting their level 9 tower and so on. It's just, it comes down to that. It's about getting the rhythm going, and once they have way less troops, you start killing more, unless they have like the tower troops. T6s and T7s from the tower. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's going to be a rinse and repeat. I think if we get all their towers, it's going to be fine. And I think we will win. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think we should be able to win the entire event once we... The score hasn't updated yet, which is really weird. Okay, we got our personal down, which is nice. We might be able to, for the first time, go for all of the, like, the clan achievement. Usually it's impossible to get that. The reward's really underwhelming anyway. Yeah, a couple million gold. Nothing too big. They're probably all over there again. No, they haven't just suddenly vanished, but yeah, they're all gonna go over there again. Does it make a big difference? I would say not, whether you're on this side or on the other side. It comes down to 75% or whatever the boost is. 5 of those, regardless of how far you are, you probably need 5 of those. You could be billions, millions away from it and you only need 5. So it's... I think it's pointless to change location. Maybe it's better to sit somewhere in the middle where you don't have to keep changing. It's not like it matters. Like, everyone has probably a ton of these. They're cheap anyway. So no one has that issue, but jumping around doesn't really make a difference. I want to know what the score is. I know... Okay, let's do the mental math. They did the 6. Oh, so they're at 12. We're already winning, I guess, because we're at 13 from the last tower. So we need to... If we get all their towers... We did the 1, the 3, and the 9, and then we did the 2, 6, and 8. So there's the 7, the 4... And what's the 5? 4, 5, and 7. That's 11. That's 16. And if we get all, we have 13 plus 8, 21 plus 6. I don't think we can still win. No, we probably have to get... We probably, if it goes to the... If we get all their towers, we probably have to get... Plarium only cares about its pocket and not about the player experience. That's true. Chameleon says hello. Hello and welcome to the stream, Chameleon. We're waiting for the defense preparation of the enemy, so we can go in with the hits on them. I have to lean in for the... To fit in, it's kind of difficult. I have to lean in to fit into the frame. So it hurts me sometimes. It hurts my posture. Wait, an onslaught? Oh, it's probably a fake. Maybe he wanted to drop his bubble. He's a billion. Yeah. Even if he was in farming gear. I noticed HOLMGANG has been ruining my KDR. Just we lose so many T4s every time, and we kill so few troops. There's like 8 minutes. I feel so sleepy. I might train a little bit actually. I will train a little bit. If this lets me. I was bubbled, right? Yes. I know I'm gonna run out of troops. My troops are basically meat shield at this point. For the clan, like all the other players. Everyone here has the Helheim done. I'm probably the only one that hasn't got it done yet. Is it in development? Yeah. Just clicked it twice. I'm so confused why it's doing this. Thank you. Third. Ow, that's such a big cost. Holy crap, I don't think I even have enough resources. No, sorry, not resources, boosts. Let me just, oh, I'm clicking. Something's happening today. It's trying to piss me off. Quick gold. 800 million? No, I put, oh, thank you. Thank you for noticing it. I thought I put the right one. These two always trick me, the Inga. I was like, how is the cost so high? I thought it's just it's not a training event. Oh god, we have to pay the piper. Yeah, I mean, in the training, it's lagging this much. I wonder how much we're going to lag in the tower event. That's more my speed. 260. Usually cheaper in after we win Fury, but we don't train then. Yeah, sorry guys. Thank you for catching that. I actually wasn't paying attention. Maybe they give 15 minutes because training is kind of difficult on PC. I usually just don't train on PC. It's just so much closer to drag and boost and all that on mobile. Maybe PC players need the extra time. I recently also changed and added another extra barracks. I feel like with all the boosts that I have and all the more troops that we need because of the 3250 boost, it kind of is pointless to have so many manors for silver, because especially we're not even getting silver, so the training percentage, extra percentage, doesn't really make a big difference. Like I went up by 1 week, and I think for the difference that it has, it's not worth keeping the manor. I should be fine with troops. I might be going excessive. Is the last round, I guess. Okay, let's go back to the proper gears and stuff before I mess up. Do I have my town? Yeah, nice. How much time? 3 minutes? Yep, 3 minutes. Troops. Okay. I'm probably not even going to onslaught the level 2 tower. I'll let the other ones get it because I have my points anyway. We also don't really care, like if it wasn't clear, we don't really care about how many points we get as long as everyone gets it. But I'm considering, since I have my personal done, everyone else has their personal. Okay, there's 2 people. But everyone else probably has their personal completed. Nice. So we don't, it doesn't really matter. Don't really care for the points anyway. It doesn't make a difference. Hopefully we can get it done in oh, there, it just updated the score, so this is the total right now. Yeah, there's a good chance that we're getting this all the way to 15. How much time? 1 minute. So I'll just wait like another minute. And then I'll apply my big boosts. To get rid of this. There we go. That's gonna help my OCD. Remove any clutter. 13 to 12. Yeah, 13 to 12 after the first phase. It just shows the difference that it can make if you can't get one tower. The level 9 is especially like really important. And again, I don't really mind it. He told me to buckle up, so we're buckled. It's a good fair warning. Okay, I can start my. You know what? I'll just give it like 10 more seconds because I only have 2, and honestly, I think we should be good. But we're doing a defense next round too, so it would be nice if I'd only use 1 this round. And I'm not gonna rally this. I shouldn't have even opened it. Oh, where's the other one? Here we go with the glitches again. That onslaught is for the, whoops, that's for the level 2. I'll let that run. I don't need to set anything on that once it clears up. Why is it sticking? Okay, there goes the level 2. Oh my god. I'm almost ready to punch my screen again. Like, it's kind of pissing me off. Keeps sticking. There we go. Okay, I'm back in with the right gear, yes. T4 OS until they don't move. Why am I only getting 2? more. I'm pretty sure at this point we're good to go for T7 onslaught, but I will run as many until they tell me otherwise. Like, it's sticking. I don't understand why that would happen. It's just trying to piss me off. I'm guessing that the onslaught that just happened was one person's remaining onslaught. They just wanted to get it cleared. Sometimes it's kind of difficult, and people do get carried away with the wrong ones. Last time I tried to answer with yes, and I couldn't boost in time. This time I'm just gonna go once he says go. Boom. Let's see if I can get there without... this is almost like difficult. Onslaught. That was good. There we go. T4s. Get all of their towers. Troops down. Perfect. Why did it even give me that lag? I waited for the onslaught to be full. I clicked on... Okay, never mind. Didn't register that click. Good. One more. There we go. Thank you. Why weren't they joining? Boost. I wonder if we're still going with T4s. I mean, usually we do go with until I'm told not to. Oh, that's so many T4s spent. I had 600 million, almost less than... Oh, it was less than 400 million, I think. Cancel. If it only cancel. 6. Sure. Hopefully everyone gets the memo. Nope. Thank you. Nice. One more. 2 minutes. Hopefully we can. Please, one more person. Oh God. What a waste. Like, I understand some people don't want to get the 10 million, but it's like, if I go with this onslaught, which I'm going to go, oh no. It's like, yes, I know you don't want to get that 10 million, but sometimes it's just a sacrifice they have to make. Like, I'm using the onslaught setup, honestly, I don't want to use it, but okay, there we go. 4 T7s, good. No more T7s in their tower from the tower itself. One more, and then I'll be ready. It'd be so much easier if we kind of called for these sort of things, but I know it's not going to be easier because we all speak different languages. Thank you. Ooh, my onslaught doesn't have that many siege. It'd be nice to get them in this one hit. One, two. Didn't burn. I don't understand what happened there. Nice, good job. I wonder if there's resources in there. Probably not. Good job. Yeah, so I did go a little bit early on that onslaught, but that's also one of our strategies. We hit them early, some of them start to pull, and then the other 3 people go with their onslaughts. And pretty much it just doesn't give them enough time. So like, if you have 5-10 million in there and you're pulling that, that's extra 5 or 10 million for us to not have to fight against. So this onslaught, it hits them and it causes these troops to go out, right? But this person, let's say he has 21 million and now he has 14. He's going to pull his extra 6. This person's going to pull an extra 2. This person's probably going to pull, maybe he didn't pull. But that's another 10 million at least from these 2 people that pulled, that we saw, that we didn't have to deal with. And so it all comes down to strategy in a way. And the strategy is knowing when exactly to pull, because the other alliance is going to come at and attack you at a specific time. And those type of things, it comes with experience. And this game mode really comes or boils down to how experienced the entire alliance is together and how they know to reinforce and when to pull and all those stuff. So we got a couple onslaughts in, and this one was on the level 6, so we didn't get any troops, sadly. It was empty by the time our onslaught hit, but that means that out of 4 onslaughts, only 3 of them were needed. And well, actually maybe 2 or 1 of them was needed, because my onslaught's number 3. So the score's probably not updated, huh? But we got their... We are ahead. The only way they would win is if they get all the towers and we don't get any of the towers from what's left, I think. So we got 9 and 6. No, 9 and 8. Do they have any chance, actually? I think they lost. That is true. That is true. We just went up in the league, so that's going to hurt us. We're gonna go into the big boy league. What's this? Sorry, group, I think. Yeah. No. So this clan's doing. Oh, they're a small clan. Probably a couple. Yeah. I noticed many of the Russian clans tend to do this. It's just like a couple of them. But that's, you only need 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only need 5 or 6 to get a good HOLMGANG clan going for yourself. So we did do good. I don't know if the ranking points are updated. Most of the points haven't even been updated. I'm guessing we have more points than it says there. Great performance though by the Alliance. So I'm not sure if, yeah, oh, it has updated. What do we get? 4 million? 4 million? Oh, that's not bad. What does the first place get? Oh, that's nice. That's a good amount. I would pay I would pay anything for these. Hopefully the enemy fights and we can get higher. I don't know if my alliance wants to fight. I almost typed, are we done farming? Defense. Just talking a little bit banter because I'm all the way at the bottom. So there's only 40 minutes left, 30 minutes left. 4, 5, and 7. Yes, that's correct. How much more time do we have left? An hour? No, 45 minutes. I don't even know. 30 minutes left, I think. Level 7, okay. That's all I needed to know. Oh, I'm still not shielded. Good catch by myself. My other hand's twitching. No, I said level 7. Scrolling through the map is kind of difficult though. It gets annoying with, okay, perfect, that's my tower. So we can go through the battle reports, I guess, now. None of my onslaughts were like the biggest impact, but it is all like adding up together, right? So just T4 onslaught, meat shield, nothing specifically pleasing here. So the only reason we're killing so many T7s is because those are towers. Those are the towers T7s. They're not. I should have caught onto this, actually. That was bad on me. Sometimes it's like really difficult to actually figure out what everyone's sending. But yeah, so none of my onslaughts in this round were impactful in the sense of getting the main troops killed, and that happens because mostly I go as number 3 onslaught, so there isn't a chance for me to get the biggest kills. This person's still attacking me for no reason. What a shame, dude. Oops. T7s. I got a good amount of killers out of them for how much siege and oh well, we did have ranged and melee. Yeah, these onslaughts don't look good for me because too heavy on the siege and they got a good amount of killers. But it worked out, so that's what matters. I personally wouldn't prefer these sort of onslaughts. We probably will discuss more specifically how we want to go about it because, for example, like this alliance has so many killers that it's just a slaughter fest for me as a siege player. I personally think if all onslaughts have one of every troop type, so like you have 5 players, 1 melee, 1 siege, 1 killer. Oh no, that wouldn't work. but you have 1 melee, 1 siege, 1 killer, 1 ranged, and 1 cavalry. Oh, that would work. Yeah, 5 and 1 of each, and then you have the extra just fill with whatever troop. I think that would be a more successful onslaught, personally, instead of going with so many specific troop type and then just failing because that one, well, not failing, but losing a lot of troops because they fill the tower with a type that's against that specific troop type. I will fill it. I will change my ace here. No reason to. Well, the other one will run out before the defense starts. I guess this hasn't updated because that's way more than I had at the start, and I've lost half of my troops. I wonder how many. Nowhere close to where I was hoping they would go. We only got 10 billion total kills from this event. Fury is just so much better with kills. It's like once you get to the towers, those are just free kills. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the stream, I guess. The event's kind of done at this point. I'm going to keep the stream going until we finish defending, but I probably won't do the attack on them because I also want to go and have a meal, I guess. But yeah, let's do. Well, you know, I will just see what happens. I guess if they're still here for the defense on their part, we can also show that. But some of them have left, or are they on the other side? There's only 3 of them on the other side. A few more than 3 actually. Ah, stop sticking. I'll just go to the level 7 tower before this thing frustrates me. No. I wonder if they'll attack us actually. How much time? 6 minutes? I'll check my troops. I think I have more than enough. I only hit like 3 failed onslaughts with T7s. Way more than enough actually. Yeah, way more. I probably shouldn't have even trained the extra 50 million. But see, as I was saying earlier on in the stream, Night King, hey, and welcome to the stream. As I was saying earlier on in the stream, this event's pretty much a T4 event because once you get to the T7s, if you coordinate it properly, one full onslaught would wipe everything from their tower. So one full set of onslaughts, sorry. And the only thing you end up using is the T4s to clear the troops. Now, that's not going to be easy once we go into the League 7, because we're going to face clans that are much bigger than us, and we'll probably fold that event. Like, there's no way for us to win versus 100 billion, or sorry, 100 trillion influence alliance. There is a way, obviously, to win. It's just the cost wouldn't be worth the rewards unless we just want to do it for the sake of bragging. But look at the size of these alliances that are going to be there in the higher leagues. I'm not sure if all of them are, but like, I remember when this used to be the biggest alliance, Partners in Crime. This amount of power used to be the biggest, and now we have 2 other clans that are much bigger than Partners in Crime, and I only left for 2 weeks, so something's happened while I was gone. I know that some of these players are like going back and forth from, like, what the hell is this? 22 trillion influence. I hope this game really makes them happy. I mean, I know I'm never going to be that big. I hope this game really makes them happy. If they're willing to spend that much money in the game, they must really be enjoying it. So good on them, I guess. Maybe playing at really high ranks is also something that is enticing for some players, and they just want to increase their troop power. But honestly, once you have 2 billion T7s, anything above that in any event is kind of useless, unless you're just going to use that alone. Like, what's the point of an alliance to begin with if everyone needs to be 17 trillion power to compete? I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, I'm getting kind of bored and fidgety at this point. and the map's kind of like freezing up on me, so I didn't even click on whatever this is. Two minutes. Let's just use the... There isn't much else I can actually like do at this point. Is just wait, and that's kind of like the thing that I don't like about streaming this event is it kind of gets a little bit difficult to like interact with the stream per se when it's just the waiting period. Like the other periods, I guess it's kind of like more focused on playing the game, and you also again lose that whole perspective of trying to engage with the stream because you're focused more on like doing the things that you're supposed to do at the right times. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's just go in with our troops. Take a nap between phases. Yeah, they need to do like a. Maybe they should make it like 30 minutes so I can take like a good power nap. But like for now, I feel like the thing that's really annoying me is the webcam on the stream. Like I need to find a platform that's like higher up so I can just like sit up straight instead of like having to crouch to fit within the frame of the webcam. It's like that that's kind of like hurting my back. I will definitely try to address that because if I'm spending so much time trying to stream an event like a 2-hour 3-hour event, it's kind of difficult to sit crouched like this. Yeah, so that's hurting my back a little bit. Okay, we're in. Honestly, I don't expect. Maybe they will try to do it, but I don't expect. If it was me, I wouldn't try. If I was in their spot, like at this point, it's lost. But if they want to try, I'm not going to be mad about it. Sure, it's a good fight. We can continue fighting. I don't think this is updated. I feel like we didn't move up in points much. Well, maybe it is updated though. Like, does anyone know how long it takes for this to refresh? Oh, they're hitting something. Did they just hit us, or is that... No, that was a reinforcement. This is probably onslaught on the one tower that... Oh, scout. Maybe they expected us to give them the towers for free. What the... That's the first scout report that I've seen of them before they actually rallied or onslaughted a tower. Are they going for the level 5? They probably are, right? Nope, that's the level... whatever, 4? Yeah, that's the level 4. Is that an onslaught? Another reinforcement. In between time is too long. Yes, I definitely agree. I mean, it's long enough for a small alliance to train. Yeah, they're going for the 5. Let's just keep looking at this. There are still island guards in here. That's our tower. Is there a way to look at the trap? Oh, it's a level 1 trap. Killer traps. Yes, we need killer traps as much as possible. Like, these people don't have too many killers. Are other alliances or clans actually still doing... I think they stopped doing rallies with 3250s by the looks of the numbers that are showing up out of them. Are other clans upgrading their traps? Are traps even that useful anymore? Like, I feel like at the start everyone was like, oh, get your traps done, but then I feel like everyone stopped with the traps because they're too expensive and they're not really that big of a difference maker. If you're matched up versus an alliance that's just massive, you can't outspend them with troops. They will burn your players if you try to reinforce or onslaught their towers. I feel like that needs to be addressed more within the leagues. But I understand that they, like, I feel like it also could get really annoying for the bigger clans if they keep facing the same opponents. But at least it's like not that bad for the smaller alliances because they don't get matched with the monster alliances who can destroy anyone within any bounds. Yeah, they still haven't gotten through the level 6 island guards. And as you can see, there are level 7s. So that's pretty much what happens when you send onslaughts with T4s. You end up killing these level 7 ones. And that's what pretty much you need to do. It's like clear this, because if you keep sending T7 onslaughts against their level 7, their T7s, it's just too costly. It's too costly when you send T7s for those. It's much better to just do T7s for T4s for those T7s. It's just 1 or 2 extra onslaughts. What's up? I'm back. Welcome back, Rock. Nothing much. We won the event pretty much, and we're just doing a defense run. We're still defending with proper troops and stuff. Yeah, really nothing much we can do at this point. I wonder if they will keep hitting us because they're only using T4s so far, and I noticed that most of their marches went from like 5 or 6 to like 8 or 9. So not all of them are using 3250 boosts. Wait, are they onslaughting our tower at the same time? Wait. No, that can't be. No, that's not. That's not it. Yeah, it's nice that I'm getting the report for the other towers. So, oops, there's a miscommunication over there. Some people are sending T7s. Not a good idea. Ooh. There's still island guards. The T7 island guards are still alive. It's too early to send a T7 onslaught. You need like 2 or 3 more T4 onslaughts, probably 2. Clear that up before you go with T7, because otherwise the other players who send T7s, their T7s are going to keep those T7s from dying. They are taking a lot of time though to hit, because so far it's been 7 minutes almost into the tower and they haven't broken the level 5. I was getting attacked by teammates for hitting tiles of people even though there's no kingdom piece. I honestly, because in this game we have domain guards, I honestly feel like kingdom piece or kingdom no piece, domain guards are so easy to get that it doesn't really matter whether you have tile piece or not. and tiles don't even give you enough rewards. I personally wouldn't put any T4s on a tile like level 8, 9 tile unless I put a domain guard on it. Hello and welcome Oren Ishii to the stream. We're at the end of our home gang event. I think pretty much the enemy is folding. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference for them to break the towers anymore. And it makes no difference for us to reinforce them, but we're still reinforcing regardless, just playing it out. It's been almost 8-9 minutes, right? Yeah, we're just entering the 8-minute mark. But yeah, as I was saying, like I feel like Kingdom Peace or no, everyone has a ton of domain guards. I don't even know where to see how many I have. Here, I have 895, and I've been like using them sparingly. Like I've used these even if there was like 10 minutes, like to put a domain guard. So I would say everyone, there's so many different ways to get the domain guards without even having to spend. I would never personally buy a domain guard pack, but I was just saying, like, there's so many ways to get them. Domain guards aren't easy to get anymore. Wait, they're not? Why are they not easy to get? Why are they not easy to get? Rock, your teammates don't have your back? Weird. Yeah. Muad, could you tell me why they're not easy to get? Like, do they not drop from KVKR anymore, or they decrease the drop rates? Because I know there were some updates on like the events and stuff, but I wasn't really. Could have been better. There were some updates on like the events and how they work, but I'm not 100% sure. You have them, I don't have over 100. Hello and welcome to the stream, Groot. Are you not in the clan? I am in a clan at the moment. The prizes don't evolve. So now winning Kingdom's battle. Wait, I think I do have rewards from the KVKR. These are the KVKR rewards. It's just gold? Gold. Oh, you get 30, man. 30. There, that's another. That's 70. Okay, there's 70 total. Yeah, granted, it's not a lot, but I mean, that's 70, right? Yeah. KV, you get 100 max if you win, etc. But 100 is a lot. It's more than you would need to farm. I mean, unless you're like in a small kingdom and your kingdom doesn't farm tiles, like, and you farm them all the time. I feel like I've been using mine quite sparingly and I still have 895. Because we farm a lot during Fury, like after Fury, especially the times where we have 4 Furies in a month, we farm a lot. So I feel like I personally use those domain guards quite a lot once I farm. I never farm without the domain guards personally, because farming those small resources doesn't really make a difference unless you want to like spawn more invaders. Oops. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess, for the event. They stopped attacking the level 5. They didn't even finish killing the T7s of this tower from the island guards. That's where the points are. I mean, the free points with T4 onslaughts. I just get torn down by them. I'm moving kingdoms once I have the money to get Drakars. I read somewhere that you can get Drakar now from an event that they were running. There was like an event that they were running earlier on. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't playing the game, but it was like an event for like spring or Valentine's. Don't forget, for smaller players, it takes a lot of time. Yeah, it does take a lot of time, but I think I finished the KVKR. I finished this before I started to train. I finished the rewards for the personal achievement. I know I trained a lot, yeah, but it's like it takes a couple. Yeah, for really small players, I understand that, but it's like not that difficult to get these many points. It only takes a couple ghosts, maybe like 50 ghosts, ghost sixes. I don't know how many it takes, but it doesn't take that many. And you do get so many of these. In like you can get a lot of hero energy for really cheap with gold. So even if they're hitting like invaders. Oh, sorry. Even if they're just hitting like invaders, I feel like you could get the energy for gold for really cheap. Is there a way to eat? Oh, I guess I can. But it's like you can fill up the entire tank for almost 1,000,000. Well, you shouldn't buy these. You should buy this. This is probably cheaper. But I mean, it is an option. Yeah, you can get them from T4 competition and Jot. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. It was a T4 competition that you can get Drakkar. So you don't have to spend, man. An event in Jotunheim. Yes, the T4 event. It was something that I read. I was just not sure which one it was. My guess is these players are going to be reinforcing the towers if they're still here. Yeah, they are. For some reason, my screen's starting to freeze towards the end. I'm not sure why exactly that's the case. What I mean is, imagine if they have a war in Kingdom and you need a lot of domain guards to farm each day. Yeah, I mean, I get it. But it's like, it's more like you could talk to I've seen players do this where their alliance has war and the players just like, you know, I'm in this alliance but I don't want to have war with you. Is there a way to make an exception? And most cases where I've seen this, I've seen the other alliance just be like, yeah, sure, you can farm. I mean, it is a dick move, I guess, to hit people on tiles if they're not in a war. But if your server just doesn't have the kingdom piece, then it's anything goes. Especially if it's like a lust for power event, that's where you get most of your points from, right? If you're not spending to train and stuff. Recall, what a waste of 3250s. I'll ask if we're using 3250s actually. Also, Drakkars are in the Northern Brotherhood pack. I used to buy that subscription. How do you? I don't even know how to get to that subscription anymore. It's up here, right? There was a way to cheat it. How do you get it? I have to click on one of these. Yeah. There was a way to cheat this. Basically what you did was get your monthly to all the way done and buy it before it finished. So one day before it finishes, you buy your Brotherhood and it gives you the rewards that are locked here. And the next month, all you have to do is finish it again and you have an extra 20-something 28 days to finish it again. So some people used to do that, and then you could also time it for the same for this. So the weekly ends earlier. Some people just go a little bit earlier and time it with the weekly, so they get an extra weekly on top of the monthly and all. It is a good option. I mean, as long as everyone does. I mean, as long as you're willing to do it. There's a lot of ways to kind of get some good return from that. My question is, was it always $20? I feel like it was 30 at some point. Was it? It's probably always 20 and I'm just mistaking. Was it always 20 though? "12 minutes of waiting time. I really need a nap at this point. I am kind of done. So I'm just gonna check my phone for a second. Does it still work? I haven't bought it in like over a year. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know that when it worked, people used to do it for sure. I would say it should work. I haven't read of a significant update where it talk to my teammates. Okay, Rock, take care. I haven't heard of a significant update. They were always 20? Yeah. Maybe it's because I was I'm like Canadian, so like the cost was different. Maybe that's what I remember. The enemy is still here, so I'm guessing they are going to defend their round because we defended ours. Perfectly fine. I guess we get to get higher points. That would be nice. I wonder how many. Okay, the scores aren't updated. It'd be nice to get an extra. Is there a way to get higher? An extra 50 million, but it doesn't give you an. Oops, sorry. Wrong. It gives you the same reward. What the hell is this? So I guess top 10 starts to get those boosts. Nope. Top 5. Oh no, top 3 I guess only get those. Yeah, it's only top 3 and you only get 3 of them. You guys can just realize how rare these are, right? It's so rare. But it's good that you get 9 from being first place. It's just, it takes a lot of effort to get to this point because the other alliance has to keep fighting. So good chance that these two are probably like together, right? Like facing each other. Not 100% sure, but it's a lot of points. Is it right that Russians get cheaper packs? I don't know if Russians get cheaper packs. I know there's a way that you can get cheaper packs by switching your currency through the Play Store to Russian and then buying it in rubles. I think that's the currency. That's how you can get cheaper packs even through the exchange rate. So yes, in that regards, they do get the price of their packs knocked down. I just don't know if they get actual cheaper packs. I think they get the same packs, it's just cheaper in that regard, if that's what you mean. But yes, switching to the Russian rubles gets you cheaper prices. And also keep in mind that switching from buying on your mobile to buying from Plarium directly also gets you a cheaper price in general, even if you don't change the currency. So let's just say, I mean, unless you're using USD. So if you're using USD, you're paying the $5, right? But if I'm buying this same pack in Canadian dollars, it would be $5.99 through them. It would be $5.49, which is 50 cents cheaper. I'm guessing if you use the rubles, it's going to be like $5.25 or something. It's a bit cheaper than this. Yeah, definitely. Money-wise, I think the exchange rate is how it gets cheaper. So USD to rubles is just cheaper as an exchange rate compared to like buying through the Play Store and all those. 8 more minutes until we can attack them. Only 5 of them have showed up there. The rest are still relaxing here. They are a good clan, I have to give them that for sure. They have a good CVC record too. 45-5. Not as good as ours, but I mean, they are a good clan in that regard. They've won a lot. Yeah. Really close, actually, to us. But again, if you see, like, it's a small alliance, you control everything. Same with us. We have a bunch of small members, but we're also a small alliance. And that's just how the alliances are more successful if you're a lower influence. The more players that you have and the more spread the influences, it's just more difficult to control everything. But if you have a small, compact alliance, it just makes it so much easier. Usually I would be looking at, I'd be looking at how many troops they have here, or how many troops they send to it, but I wasn't even paying attention, and it's almost at the end. Muad asks, should I change it in the Plarium app? Yes, so there's two ways to do it. One is just if you go to your browser and go through Plarium, you don't even need to get the app. If you have the app, then yes, just change it through the app once you're trying to purchase. I personally find it easier to get it through the browser without even opening the app, but yes, if you have the app, just change your currency to the Russian rubles. Six players, I haven't seen a single march. Oh, it's gonna be a race to the level 4 tower. I know that for sure. I shouldn't do that. Rock says, honestly, I don't care what my teammates think anymore. I'm still such a small player. I'm a 34. I really want Northgard. They're just making me feel bad for doing something. I can't wait to get the hell out of this kingdom. It's sad to hear that that's happening, but honestly, like, I guess unless they don't want the, they don't want the, unless they don't want the kingdom to have war, and that's why they're asking you to stop it. But I mean, if they're in a war, it just doesn't make sense to tell you not to attack others. I don't know. I would say that's like one of the weirdest things that I've heard in Vikings War of Clans, but that would be fallacy. I guess we start with the 4. $106 billion. So you're not that small, actually. They attack people from the kingdom too. So they are attacking people from the kingdom. They're just telling you not to attack them. Yeah, that's hypocritical as much as that's a lot of hypocrisy over there. Maybe they're just looking for an excuse. What exactly is the purpose of that, though? Even if they're looking for an excuse, is it just to piss you off? 3 minutes. So laggy. But I haven't seen, like, has anyone been paying attention? Because I haven't been, but I haven't seen a single march going. Oh, I'm so excited to. Oh, there we go. Oh, the score updated. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. So we are gonna get 3 of these. I don't think we can get much if they don't reinforce the tower. I can't wait for this event to be over. My back's breaking. Ugh. We made it into the top 3, which is really nice. But it's only Odin's League. It's only Odin's League. It's not that big of a deal. I thought it was Asgard. I need one more. I'm going to save my 3250 and just go with this smaller boost. Because I personally don't think they're reinforcing. I haven't seen anyone go in. Why did you go to that? I mean, it's difficult to ask you. I know it's difficult to ask you this question, but why did you go to that kingdom to begin with, Rocky? Okay, let's see if I can catch this. There's no way that I can get to this before Lucy does. It's just impossible. There's no way, but I will try. I mean, with the amount of lag that I have, it's kind of not going to be possible at all. Everyone else is going to use the 3250, so are we doing T7 onslaughts? I don't even know, honestly. We're doing a mix of troops. Oh, yeah. Probably T4, huh? I'm kind of lost. We are lagging towards the end for some reason. T7, yes. Finally. 4 onslaughts at the same time. Wait, Rock, is you being in T7 related to you should get some T3s? I don't usually use T3s. I barely even use T4s. I mean, unless it's this event. I know some people train T3s to go to Jotunheim and just not let others get the T4 achievement. Seems ridiculous. I honestly don't see a benefit in using T3s for defense. We have to hit it on the 2nd or 3rd. 2. 1 more. There, yeah. Did we get it? There. Did we get it? Please don't tell me we got the... Oh no, we got the short end of the stick. No, that's not even the onslaught actually. That isn't even the right onslaught. Is that all their towers? T3s are bad against T7s. I agree. Yeah, that's all the towers. That's all of them, right? I'm not seeing things. Yay. Oh, no, I can't either. So we did get a top placement, but it ends in 3 hours, so there's a chance that we don't get the top. I know for sure we didn't get this far high. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the stream today. I think it was pretty successful. It was a good alliance that we're facing. They're good players, but yeah, it's just not so easy to go up against us. Especially when we have most of our players here, the good players that we have. So yeah, that's it for this stream. Thank you so much to everyone that showed up and hung around for the duration of the stream. I'm going to be ending it here. I'm not going to wait for the event to run out. We pretty much have this plus whatever points we just scored from the round that passed. And yeah, that's it. And thank you for joining the stream. I will be doing videos shortly again once I get situated with everything else, and we have that to look forward to. That's it for this stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one.